Thank you for joining me on the show today.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And if you could give the audience just a little bit about yourself as a wrestler.
So my name is Danger Hawk. I've been wrestling about 8 years now. Started training all the way back in 2016. Made my debut in 2018. Frequently wrestle in the DMV area for Flying V fights. Yeah, so that's pretty much a little bit about me.
Awesome. And so you're a part of the faction of the Xyberhawkz. How did that all come together?
So we all trained together in Philadelphia. The first member being Razorhawk, my tag team partner. He started around 2017, I would say, and then I joined him in 2018. Fast forward all the way to about 2023, I believe. Our youngest member, Thunderhawk, joined the team, and it's been the three of us since that point.
Hmm. And actually, has there been any like standout matches or anything you've had with all three of them or all three of you guys or just, tag team or anything like that so far?
Yeah, I mean, our matches at Flying V are always really fun. Love the audience there, love the crowd, love the atmosphere, the venue, the locker room, everything about it. I love. We also have competed together at LVAC in the Lehigh Valley area, and just recently for Power Pro Lucha in Philadelphia. That started up in March, and we've been competing there ever since. Those are probably like and Labor of Love also in Philadelphia. Those are my favorite promotions, I would say.
Yeah. And lately, you guys have been, ever since like the such a inception of this, you guys have been posting these like little skits as like your promos and stuff, and they've been really good to watch and stuff. How fun is it for you guys to just come up with those ideas and bring them to life?
It's really fun because a lot of it is just improv. It's just us having fun and riffing with each other. That's just how we are outside of the promos and the videos, pretty
Mhm.
much. So yeah, it's really easy. It comes to us pretty quickly, like what to do and what to say, especially like just the chemistry between the three of us.
Mhm. And I think it's safe to say you guys are a big cornerstone in Power Pro Lucha. Um, just how does it feel having that kind of responsibility in the company and stuff like that?
It feels really good. I mean, it's definitely something that took a while to be able to be prepared for and to handle. Um, but obviously doing this since like 2016 and on, like definitely learned a lot during those years. So it's definitely something that I would say kind of came, I don't want to say easily, but like I feel like we were definitely ready for the job. Like we took to the job that each of us have in the company.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, like it was pretty seamless because that's how we were trained, how we were brought up.
And speaking of which, you guys have an upcoming match for Power Pro Lucha for the Chrono Trios Tournament against the Special Envoy. How do you feel about going into that match and everything?
I'm excited. I've definitely watched them pretty much, definitely my entire career, probably past that, almost my entire adult life. Uh, Watching them and wanting to get in the ring with them. So it's definitely a match I've been waiting for probably my whole career, pretty much almost a decade now. I've been waiting for that match. So it's definitely going to be a lot of fireworks. And it's going to be, it's going to be something to watch for sure.
But yeah. You mentioned you started training in 2016. How was the whole training process for you? Did it feel like it came kind of easy, or did it feel like it just took some time and, kind of just had to put the work in?
Definitely feel like I had to put the work in. I definitely played sports like a little football, basketball, stuff like that. But wrestling was obviously completely different getting into. I grew up a fan my whole life, but I've actually doing it, there was like a little bit of a learning curve. But once I got it, it seemed to just build up more and more and more and more, you know, like it came to me.
Hmm.
So definitely a little bit of a learning curve, but I came around.
Oh yeah. And speaking of which, where is it that you trained?
So I trained at the Chicago Wrestle Factory from 2016 to 2020, and then I started training at the Worldwide Dojo under Cheeseburger
Mhm.
in 2021, and I've been there ever since. Still there to this day.
Oh yeah. And when talking about things you've learned, which one do you think has helped elevate you more in a way?
I'd say it's pretty equal. Like I think both were necessary to me to get to for me to get to this point. I picked up things in my foundation at Chikara, but I grew a lot at the dojo. So I feel like definitely it was necessary. I would say like everybody really should get around and train different places and learn from different people and just kind of like a mixing pot of different styles and experiences will help you the most to grow and become a better wrestler.
Mhm. And being under the tutelage of Cheeseburger, a wrestler who's been on the independents and done quite about everything throughout it, how is that just whole experience?
It was definitely like I would say a little intimidating in the beginning, uh, but you definitely you just once you start going, it's like this is what I had been doing pretty much since since the beginning, since I started. So I feel like I took to it pretty fast, and now it's just like it's pretty much like a home to me.
Mhm. And also, so for the Double Dash tournament that you have taken place in before, you are a back-to-back winner alongside Razorhawk. How is that whole like just feeling of knowing that you not only won it once, but twice, and let alone back to back?
I didn't think we would be able to do it back to back. Definitely was. It seemed like almost impossible that we would be able to do that. So it was definitely a shock to me as a surprise. Um, but we've been putting in the work, so we were prepared for it. We
Mhm.
were prepared to go in there and win and put in the work. But it was definitely like, wow, like we really are, a pretty good tag team that we were able to pull this off twice. You know,
Mhm.
um, definitely the second year was definitely even more hard than the first year. The first year wasn't easy, but that second year was like it was a bunch of good teams: the Spectral Envoy, uh, Fist, Mooney, and Huckabee. Uh, it was like the competition got even more dangerous and incredible.
Mhm. And would you say in your career right now, we're still looking at the very beginning? Like we're still pretty fresh and there's still a lot more we can see from you guys.
I'd say the middle.
Yeah.
I'd say the middle. It's been 8 years. I definitely feel like it's been 8 years. Uh, but I don't feel like it's not ending anytime soon. The beginning might be a stretch,
Yeah.
but who knows? There's people that are out there now wrestling at a really high level in their 40s and 50s now.
Hmm.
Uh, but I actually just turned 30 uh
Yeah.
this past weekend.
Happy
Uh,
belated birthday.
thank you very much. I appreciate that. Uh, so I definitely feeling like I've been doing this since my very early 20s. So I definitely feel it, but I
Mm.
feel like I'm at my best right now. Like this is probably some of the best matches I might have my entire life,
Yeah.
right now in this period.
And relatively early on in your career, we had to go through all the quarantine and stuff. How did that kind of affect you in a way?
It definitely feel like what's the word I would say let's see, set me back.
Yeah.
Definitely felt like it set me back. I felt like I was starting to build some momentum, especially those last few months before the pandemic. Like the pandemic started in March, and I really started to feel like I was, starting to find my groove and my place as a wrestler and starting to find my style. Like that summer and that fall. I can only imagine what that spring and that summer that came would have looked like.
Hmm.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
We had to keep going. Um, but yeah, definitely, it felt like it set me back a bit for sure.
Hmm. And also speaking of being able to be like cornerstones and stuff and holding that sense of like responsibility and leadership, uh, you and Razorhawk ended up being the first ever flying V fights tag team champions. How does that moment just feel to you? You win that and you're just in the ring, knowing that you're the first ever to hold this.
Yeah, well, listen, I wore a mask, so you couldn't tell, but I was really emotional.
Yeah.
I definitely. I'll be honest, shed a few tears afterwards. We didn't know that was going to happen. Like we didn't know the tournament was for titles. It wasn't announced, so it was a complete shock to us. So yeah, I definitely like it. It definitely got me. It got me.
Oh yeah. And to kind of round this up a little bit, do you have any words to say to the special envoy ahead of your guys' match in September?
Oh man, so much I can say. Like I've been watching you guys pretty much for over a decade now. I've been ready to get in the ring with you, ready to show that I'm on that level, that I can be as good as Hollow Wicked and Frightmare and Ultramantis Black, and we're going to. The Hawks are going to show that we are on that level. And on that night, we're going to be better. We're going to win. We're winning the whole thing. We're winning the whole Triple Tech Trials. And we're going to be the first Triple Tech Trials winners in Powerful Lucha. No doubt
Awesome.
about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It was an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. It was an honor to be on. I really appreciate it.